hello, hello, hello. I'm live again. I gave up on Aviatic Factor, and I'm going back to SKALD against the Black Priority, which I played very little of. Like, we don't even have, it looks like we have half a party. I started this during the marathon, the weekathon, and I loved it, and I was planning to get back to it, so now we're getting back to it. See if I can get like I know we were like sent, we figured out we were sent, yes, we did the prologue, where Roland fell over, but we were like on a ship. Roland fell off the ship. Because the ship was under attack by some kind of some kind of beast or something. And then when we crashed on the coast, and we were I was stuck in this like coast area, a very small coast area, for forever because I didn't understand how to leave, and I could have left like super early on and I just had no idea. So I did literally everything in that area, and there were like side quests and things. Like we went down a well, these like 2 kids were killed and their like spirits were haunting the well. We saw what was happening to like the couple other survivors from the ship that were there. We met up with whoever this chick is. I forget people's names. Let's see if we can figure out what her name is. Let's see. Catherine, right. We met up with her, and then eventually we found Roland, who fell overboard, who was our friend on the ship. We like just found him. But yeah, we're supposedly on some sort of mission to rescue or find a woman, but we don't actually know that much about it, I don't think. Yeah. We have little information as the player. Okay, so there's a place we can see, but we can't go. Unless there's a boat I didn't know about. What is my current? Hopefully I'm not just completely lost because it's been a minute. Okay. Search for it in the warehouses along the harbor in Horan once I make my way there. Okay. And the main mission, my father's old patron, Lord Kato Baron, has tasked me to rescue his daughter from the island of Idra. She was last seen in the city of Horan, and I must search for clues as to her fate. Okay, there you go. That's a lot of factions. My gosh. All right. And I think to make matters even more difficult, I think I'm on like hard or something. Oh yeah, I was on like hard, but then I made it so that we couldn't be encumbered because I didn't want to worry about being encumbered. There is a boat. Is that our... Is that a boat? It looks like a boat. Oh. Wreck site. Broken bodies and debris litter the rocky shores of Idra. In the distance, you can make out what appears to be the remains of the Zephyr's Hole. Oh. Where is this? Oh, I can stealth. This button. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I think there's a button to see items. Hold on. Controls. Highlight left shift. Okay. There we go. Gotta get all the loot. Ooh. A small group of exhausted figures sit huddled around a small campfire. You recognize them immediately as a small group of survivors from the Zephyr. One of them suddenly notices you, and the men stumble to their feet, some grasping for makeshift weapons and others looking around for a way to flee. We'll approach peacefully. All right. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. I'm gonna need a new mic arm. It is completely broken. Thanks for finding a way out of that bloody cave. If them crabs hadn't gotten me, the thirst would have. Can you imagine slowly going insane in the darkness all alone and dying? The man shudders. Yeah, we did save that guy. A gaunt-faced man that looks like he spent more years at sea than ashore stands before you. If you recall, this was the Zephyr's first mate. You remember his crewmates calling him Snow. He glares at you with a set jaw and clenched fists. Greet the man. Back to finish the job? Well, ship's gone. So the captain and most of my mates, but by the depths you won't have me without a fight. Snow spits at you. Hey, Lola. Let's try diplomacy. I'm sorry for how it turned out. Well. Sorry, are you? Tell that to men who were dragged under by that Leviathan. Tell that to the guild when they hear of this. Calm down, man. The man looks at you for a moment and his eyes begin to water from sorrow, anger, and exhaustion. Why did you do it? For what? Gold? She was such a fine ship. And us crewmen, we were like brothers, and now both ship and men lie broken on these cursed cliffs. Things got out of hand. Aye, that they did. And it cost the lives of many good men. But you are not all to blame. It seems our journey was doomed no matter. That thing, what was it? In this island, there's something terribly wrong here. All I know is we need to work together if we are to survive. Aye, there's no disagreeing with this. My men and I have naught to offer save our fire and what shelter these huts may provide. There are beds inside if you require, but little else. There's one last thing, a favor I'd ask of you. Go on. If you come across any more of my men, tell them where to find me. Both I and the guild will thank you if you do. Snow turns his back on you and joins his men around the fire. I have some questions. What can I do for you? What do you know of this place? I've been here before years ago. Didn't leave Horan back then, but this was nothing but a backwater port like any other, full of people not too fond of strangers and superstitious fishermen. Nothing like now. Don't you feel it? Air smells strange, like right before a thunderstorm. And the beasts. I tell you, I've sailed round the Empire for near on 20 years, and I've never seen creatures like these. And then there are the men. The men? Aye, we saw men stalking the fog. Dangerous men, I thought. Then I came across some of their handiwork. Tommen and Dill, the cabin boy. Black arrows in their back, the both of them. Best to keep far away from them. I have other questions. What was it that attacked the Zephyr? I've never seen anything like it. There are beasts in the depths, but nothing like this. It was like something out of a sailor's nightmare. Blessed dead, how will we ever get off this island? About the other survivors. What about them? Where should I look for them? Currents brought us straight ashore, so if the dead are with us, any survivors would have landed on this here shoreline. You might want to start by searching the cliffs just to the north, as also others are bound to have landed in the same area where you landed. Finally, there's a lighthouse to the southeast, and some may have headed there. What do you know of this island? Okay, we already asked this. Okay. All right. Ah. Okay. What game I'd love? What game would I love? Oh yeah, I've heard of Disco Elysium. Yeah. It has the same problem for me that Pillars of Eternity had for a long time, which is just that it's a big commitment to play. This one I'm happy with because it's a shorter version of that experience. I am going to play through Pillars of Eternity though. Potion of Regeneration. How do I open my pockets without... Not that button. E for inventory. Those were some of the crew from the ship that we were on that crashed. Hire a mercenary for 300 gold. It's a blank character that you get to create from scratch and add to your party. How much money do I have? 823. That is a lot of my money. The ship was attacked by some sort of sea creature. Yeah. Everyone's pretty freaked out about it. Everyone's pretty freaked out about whatever attacked us. I feel like I should do this probably because I can have 6 party members it looks like, and I only have 3. So a whole nother party member that I can choose what they are seems pretty helpful. Oh, that was my alarm. I would rather just have story characters though. So if there are 6 story characters, I want 6 story characters. I'm just gonna... What's this affliction on her? Weakly diseased. That seems unfortunate for her. So she's a thief, arms master, and I'm a champion. And I remember I built myself to kind of be a tank slash healer. Was what I was doing. So...
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. I feel like... Okay. The one thing I remember was that we were always running out of MP in the middle of fights. No combat related feats. Wear light armor. There are 5 permanent story members. Thank you, Lola, for looking that up. That probably means I shouldn't actually get this person because... whatever. Abort. Yes. Did I keep my money? I did. Perfect. Okay, we won't do that then, because 5 means there's me, and then, you know, there'll be someone else. So we're good. Alright, so we're looking for... obviously the main mission, which is to get that woman, find that woman. Including me? Oh, okay. In that case, we will hire you. So we could have a fire magic mage that's can wear light armor, or just have full-on spellcaster. I think, I'm the healer. Yeah, I'm essentially, I'm a champion, which is a cleric. So I think I'm gonna focus on this one. Okay. In connection, what does attunement do? Is that what gives me MP? I think so. Okay, so we can only go to 4. Crit chanced, ranged to hit, and initiative. Okay. Okay, Juan, see ya. I'm just gonna go full on the the mage route here. I don't know if crit chance will apply to spells. I don't think it will, actually. Let's do that. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Oh, we do get... we should probably do... Oh, no, that's fine. It's fine. Probably. No, we'll do that. That's fine. Continue. All right. Touched by the wreck to... Excuse me? Okay. Oh. Okay. Air magic. Blink. Mark of blurring. Magic mist. Steel breath. Shockwave. Mark of lethargy. Summon vermin. Swarm of gnats. Aura of flame. Flaming fists. Fire warrior. Adjacent. Okay. Targets any opponent anywhere on the battlefield. Now that's what I'm talking about. Okay, we're going air. What does this do? Slow any. Ooh, Earth's pretty good too. Thing is, I can't see that far. Like these are the only ones I can see, I guess. Ah, no, I was stupid. I did not scroll. Okay, hold on. So if I go here, mark of haste, purge. Okay, get rid of invisibility. Lightning strike. Thunderclap. Wow. Well, the ultimate spell is really cool. So this was like a target all. 6, 8. I think Earth is a little bit more diverse. We've got summons, status effects, buffs, damage. AoE. Fire seemed to have a lot of up close stuff early on. And allies. Interesting. Was this anywhere? Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll go Earth stuff. Let's go Earth stuff. So 2 new spells. What's spell burn? Oh, I need that. Oh no, I need that. Okay. I should get 2 spells. There it is. Okay. So we've got Shockwave, the Mark, and Summon. Can I look at this here? Well, that's annoying. Clearly I should have looked more closely before. I can't go back. Okay, great. Great. That's what I wanted. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. I can't see the facial hair, I'm not gonna lie. Brr, 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 brr. Name. This'll just be Louise. I don't want to think too hard. Okay. Louise reaches level 6. All right. Someone following creature. Okay. Stone skin. Slow. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Well, dang, we have basically can go all the way down here. Oh, okay. Spell aptitude. Magical aptitude. Okay. Due to cascade effects. Interesting. Arcane Rush. Hmm. Oh. Let's do stone skin and mass lethargy and summon ooze. Shouldn't have done stone skin. I didn't realize I was getting breathe glass. I don't know what breathe glass is. Spells. Ooze. That seems pretty good. Swarm of gnats lets us hit anybody anywhere. Slow an area. Breathe glass is kind of meh. Wish I hadn't gotten it. And arcane shockwave. They're all like stunned in there. I don't think I chose this ability. Can I like reselect my spells ever, or am I just screwed? Oh well. It's probably fine. Oop. Dun, dun, dun. What's this? A grim monolith rises from the rugged landscape. Ancient and weathered, the stone must have stood here for centuries. Pinned on it are crude spiral-shaped runes, and at the base of the monolith lies piles of eggshells, flowers, and fish bones. Examine closer. Your eyes are drawn in by the mesmerizing spiral symbol. For a brief moment, it almost seems to shift. You avert your eyes and instead shift the small pile of offerings with your foot. It occurs to you that these can't be more than a few weeks old. Or perhaps days. Okay. He spotted the loot. Oh. Laying ahead of you like some gargantuan beach sea creature are the smashed remains of the Zephyr. You shudder to think of the monstrosity that caused the demise of the once elegant ship. What manner of terror was that creature? Cat mused, as if reading your mind. The ship is utterly shattered with its hull broken in half. It seems impossible that the ship would have remained afloat for so long to settle on these cliffs in its current condition. It's almost as if something placed it here, though for what reason you can only guess. As far as you can tell, there is currently no way into the ship, though that may change as it shifts in the tides. Interesting. So I have to wait for a specific time? I spotted something. Oh, I did spot something. Old shears. All right. So dark. Oh, well. A sudden sound makes you stop dead in your tracks. Someone or something is charging towards you through the tall grass. Who goes there? A woman dressed in livery of the Nautical Guild emerges from the fog. Panic is written on her face, and she's panting heavily. They're right behind me, the woman shouts excitedly. Leva, what's going on? Cat grabs the woman by the shoulders. What are you talking about? A pack of lean, growling predators emerge from the fog. The hounds snarl and then lunge at you. Blood will flow. Okay. So during this part, I can maneuver. You know, I didn't check if I could put good equipment on her. I'm gonna put her way the frick back there. Can't even see her. Okay, how does this game work? Oh, good. Summon ooze. Select the target. Did I do it? The world may never know. Okay. Oh, he's dead. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think some news did shit. Let's try again. Yeah, no, that didn't do nothing. All right, well, I'm giving up on Summon News. Great. That was all of the attunement, I think. I have no idea. Loot. Okay. Well, we did not save that person, unfortunately. I tried. I really did. So dark and foggy. Why? So, Louise. Ranger outfit. Took out weapons. Accurate fine dagger. Nope. Traveler garb. Nope. That's not what I wanted. I see. So that's fine. Good. Gold. Okay, we have valuables. But we don't have equipment. So Louise has a dagger and clothes. Cool. Oh, wait. Oh. Never mind. Ooh, leave. You. Thievery 5 versus difficulty 10. Pick. Oh. Leave. Force. Gold. I'm not really seeing much here. Guess we could take a nap. All right, Louise. Oh. Okay, she can use her lore. I think I just have to overspend. Again, rest. Only person who was successful was Louise. Everyone else failed. Typical. Excuse me. All right. Oh. Back. Tides. The tides. Not to mention I can freaking see. Can I get in there now? Nope, never mind. Never mind. I have a flag. Why is it nighttime? The winding coastal road constricts as steep cliffs press in from the north. The dense fog reduces visibility to a mere stone's throw. You feel an uneasiness rise in your stomach. Then, as in response to your concern, a bizarre, monstrous growl echoes through the cliffs ahead of you. Frozen mid-step, you scan the mists when the unmistaken stench of rotting flesh is wafted towards you. Something large and deadly lies ahead. Roland places his hand on the hilt of his weapon as he scowls into the mist. Keep your wits about you. I fear we may have our work cut out for us. What do you recommend? I say we forge ahead, but let's keep our wits about us. I'm inclined to agree with the big man, Kat adds as she looks around nervously. Agreed, let's go. You swallow hard as you ponder the dangers that may lay ahead. Difficulty 1. Warda is a dangerous place where you can quickly end up facing very dangerous beings. Sometimes the best tactic is to leave a fight for later as you level up and gather more equipment and allies. Remember that you can change the difficulty of the game at any time. You can even create your own custom difficulty. Play the game you want it. The way you want it. Okay. I believe we are on hard, but we just can carry unlimited items, if I remember correctly. You carefully pick your way forwards when movement on the top of the cliffs catches your eyes. Robed and hooded figures emerge as they appear to be dragging something towards the edge of the cliff. Excuse me. More of the rabid dog, spits Roland. To your horror, you realize what the party is dragging. A naked man and woman, bound and gagged, are struggling desperately as they are mercilessly pushed towards the edge of the cliff. No, whispers Kat, almost too loud. We have to do something. One of the cultists shouts and points towards the surf in elation. Utter terror fills the eyes of the moribund couple. You follow their gaze and turn to see, emerging from the surf, a creature of sheer horror. Larger than any sea creature you've fought so far, a hulking shape greedily waddles towards the base of the cliffs, pincers snapping and tentacles squirming greedily. Before you can react further, the cultists hurl the two naked forms from the cliffs. The pair impact the ground below with a sickening splat with surprising speed. The hulking beast falls upon their remains. Standing transfixed as you watch as the horror consumes the remains of the unfortunate wretches. Sickening snaps and wet pops fill the air as the creature feeds. All the while, the robed cultists stand swaying and chanting on the ledge above. I know they literally just told me, hey, sometimes you should run away, so that I would know that I'm not supposed to fight this thing. But I'm gonna fight this thing. Attack the terror! Okay, we're gonna put you up front. We'll put you here, and we'll put you here. And Louise will stay right there. Okay, who's going first? Second wind's all he's got. What do you mean? Oh, I didn't realize. No! Oh, no. We're in trouble. I did not set this up properly. Okay, shift. And you... Stone skin. Can you not select anyone? Oh, is it range of one? Hold on. Can I cancel? I can. What? That's not where I clicked. Stone skin. Okay, good. Okay, great. Ow. That hurt. That hurt lots. Right. All right. I've messed up my movements so much. It's a problem. No. I could pierce my own armor, which is not what I want. Thrust and parry. Good. I should probably do it again. Okay. And then Louise. Lesser blindness ended, but it did consume the turn. Can't reach target. Okay. I definitely messed up. But, oh well. Okay. Swarm of gnats. Could I? That was weird. There we go. Backstab! That was huge! And yet it didn't die! That's concerning. Okay, so now... Oh. Oh. I injured its leg. Oh my god, we killed it! Yes! No deaths. What is this? Chitin. Ow. Okay, we're hurting a little, but not terribly. The guarded heart. What is that? Beautifully crafted golden ring with a heart carved in it. The wearer of this ring will find their resolve strength. And what does will do again? Thank you. Caused by spells. Sure. All right. Well, we did that. I want to fight the cultists, but I don't know how to get up there. Before you, the unmistakable mess, squalor, and desperation of a refugee camp sprawls around a small farmstead like a festering wound. What a crazy way to describe a campsite. Okay. Oh, entering the ragged camp, you notice a small crowd nearby, arranged in an inward-looking ring. Who are you? In the center stands a formidable armored woman. She carries an unmistakable air of authority, and the insignia on her armor marks her as a cleric of the Order of Sepulchites. Join my party. Do you have wings, or is that just like the backdrop? Because you kind of look like you have icy wings. Regardless, I love you. Join my party. The tattered band of refugees surrounding her are agitated and shouting over one another. But there are so few of us. Bourne was home to 200 and were but a few score left, cries a ragged man with tears in his eyes. By the golden corpses, there must be survivors, beseeches another. And who are we to send? Half of us won't live through the next market day, and the other half ain't fit to hold as much as a stick. An old crone interjects, panic quivering in her voice. The crowd erupts into a cacophony of desperate appeals. The cleric raises her arms, and the crowd falls silent. Her sonorous voice rings out. We may indeed be cursed, but Alden is right. There may yet be survivors in Horn, and it's my duty to go to their aid, or at least to learn what fate befell them. The assembly erupts again, some blessing the cleric in tears of hope, others clinging to her robes while pleading for her to not risk her life. Through the crowd, the woman catches sight of you and nods curtly. She turns away and begins to load up on supplies, no doubt intent on making good on her promise to the panicked refugees. Join me. Dog. You pet the dog. 10 out of 10 game. Can pet dog. The woman before you has the rugged and vital look of a life lived on the frontier. Though her clothes are rich and tailor-made, she wades through ankle-deep mud with rolled-up sleeves, hefting heavy crates of goods off a broken cart. Do you need help? No, I'm doing this by myself or not at all, she snaps at you. The woman hefts the crate back onto the cart with a sigh. Forgive me, I'm not myself. There's not been much rest for me amid the chaos. All this jabbering about the end of all mankind is starting to wear on me. Hey, Titans. In any case, I'm Maija. I run or ran an emporium in Horn. But you're not from Horn, are you? Maija's eyes light up with suspicion. What brings you to Idra, We were shipwrecked just off the coast. I'll ask no more, but it seems my merchant's intuition was right. Either way, we may yet be of help to one another. Maija hefts the last of her crates off the damaged cart into her makeshift tent, and I still have a modest selection of wares with me. I see. So, what's it to be? What have you got for sale? Only what I had with me when Horn fell, but I'd be delighted to show you. They're still the same quality goods I'm known for. Ooh. Oh, finally. Blessed be. Okay, we can maybe buy some things. Okay, thieves' tools. Absolutely. Buy. I think I have a lantern. Potion of Frenzy. Cure disease. Meat skewers. Lanterns. I don't actually know who can wear what. Or soak. All right, let's buy this. I would like arrows. I'm assuming she has 30. She sells them for 1 gold a piece. Hunting arrow. Higher accuracy on hunting arrows. Okay. So Bodkin does damage. Okay. Pickaxe. Also be a weapon. Okay. Interesting. Also let's sell things that are just... Wait, she's not buying it for nearly what it's worth. I don't have anybody good at diplomacy, so I guess it's not that surprising. Oh, I can steal. I'm not gonna steal. She's had it rough enough out here. Let's talk to the wonderful lady over here. The imposing cleric holds up a palm in greeting. Welcome to our new home, stranger. The people of this island know me as Drina. I serve the Golden Dead at this camp. These people are under my protection. What brings you here? I'm searching for someone. You're in Idra. That may prove to be a difficult task given the tempest that's engulfed this island. How so? She leans back, her eyes still flinty. Are you not aware of the situation here? These people say the island is surely doomed. Her eyes bore into you, gauging your reaction. And what say you? There is always hope, in this life or beyond it. However, I have seen things these last days that I cannot readily explain or reconcile with my faith. Our graveyards have been overflowing as of late, with stranger killing stranger for no good reason. And worse, I think brother and brother, husband and wife. It's become a tide of ruin. I implored the governor to intervene and investigate, but as usual, he did nothing but cower in his villa and peer over his walls. Go on. Then a few nights ago, pandemonium erupted. Bands of armed men and women roamed the town, hacking down anyone they came across. Some folks claim that they did not die on the spot, were dragged away to suffer some unknown fate. My order and I joined what sane guardsmen remained in the chaos and tried to stem the tide, but we were driven from the city in the panicked exodus that followed. We considered retaking the town, but we had scores of wounded, so we retreated. Better to save the lives not yet lost. We set up this camp to regroup and to care for the wounded, but a shadow hangs over us. The wounded do not recover, and there's those still on their feet slowly lose their mind or hearts. What do you intend to do now? We need answers. Drina gestures at the refugees languishing in the camp before continuing. It's my duty to seek them out if they exist. I must venture to find a way back into Horan, and thence somewhere darker, I fear. Failing that, the situation here in camp is getting untenable. Anything that can be done to improve it will be a small victory. Are you planning to go alone? If I must, doomed or not, it's all dust in the end, and I intend to die in armor. But from what I can tell, we must both tread the same terrible path. Though our reasons may differ, surely there is safety to be had in numbers. Yes! Yes! Indeed! Let's join forces. Ah, she's so cool! Excellent. Drina's face lights for an instant. These people, my people, I feel their pain, and we will mourn together later. For now, they deserve answers, and by the Emperor's bones, I will get them some. I have some questions first. Drina looks expectantly at you, one brow arched. Ask Drina about Imbla. Drina fidgets with a heavy-looking ring on her finger while she listens to your description of Imbla. She's certainly not in the camp, and I can't say I remember seeing her in Horan, but perhaps that bodes well for your quest. How so? One of the primary tasks of my order is to care for the dead, and I can say with certainty that I didn't lay to rest anyone matching her description before the fall of Horan. Do you have any suggestions of where to look? Beyond traveling to Horan, you may want to ask around here in camp. A few of the merchants survived. Perhaps she visited one during her stay. I see. I had some other questions. Who do you think attacked Horan? The Reavers came from inside the town. I recognize some of them as sailors, fishermen, and whalers. Locals, mostly from old Idran families. Perhaps they belong to one of the lodges. Lodges? Yes, there are long traditions on Idra for the fishermen and sailors to band together in fellowships known as lodges. Oh, so they're like guilds. From what I understand, they serve mainly as combines for fair distribution of the day's catch, but there are persistent rumors of them serving other purposes too. Rumors? Our order is an imperial one. The locals would be loath to discuss such things with us, but I've always suspected they practice pre-imperial customs of ocean worship. Ah, we saw signs of that. Including offerings to ensure safe travel and bountiful catches. Yeah, I see. I wish I could tell her. Time to go now. Before we leave, we should seek out Marcus, our leader of sorts. He's holed up in the stable trying to organize this mess of a camp. Holy ashes, no one tries harder than him. The task at hand is monumental and he needs help. Okay. What do you got? Religious training. I think she's a champion like me. Oh no, hospitaller. Okay, she is a cleric, so that's probably why it looks similar. What have you got on you? All right. 6-2. Okay, better than what I've got. You've got a shield. Very nice. And I was gonna give Louise this, but for some reason she can't. Thought she could do light armor, but never mind. -2. Yeah, okay. Okay, so body magic would be nice. Spirit magic seems like a cool route since we don't have that. Okay. It's very hard sometimes to look at these. Okay, melee damage up, sure. Hammer of Light. Cascade 10. Okay, debuff. Heroic Aura. Okay, yeah, I like this. Ooh, paralyzation. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. Let's do that. Okay, what are your side things again? Okay. What was I looking at? Spirit magic. Now, how are you gonna get access? Oh, you can't get access to tier 3 or 4. Well, that's a bummer. So you can only be good at the body magic. Okay, well that changes things. That's fine. I don't think we can do this yet. We gotta be level 10, sure. What was this again? Right. Oops. Diplomacy. Okay. Let's do that. I don't know what Serpent's Grace is. Oh, I can right click here. That would have been good to know last turn. Alright. And then this, I assume, is plus string. Sure. Okay. And oh. Pestilence seems crazy. Hey, Zan. Oriole restoration. My goodness. 20 to 30. So why would I want that versus this? Oh, more attunement cost, sure. Do that. Miasma. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Okay. She's cool as heck. She's the best. All right. We go talk to that merchant again. I have some questions. Let's ask about Embla. I can't say I remember seeing her. Doesn't mean I didn't. My emporium was always busy. Franzo, the camp cook, used to own the main inn. You'll find him near the stables. If anyone saw her, it'd be him. Thanks. Okay, I'll be on my way. Bye. No, I'm talking about Drenna. Look at her. She's so cool. Okay, but how do I know what a stable looks like? That's the real question. That was the most efficient pathing anyone's ever seen. A stuffed animal. It's mine now. Not my fault you're blind. Baked potato. I got up on what I missed when I went to bed, by the way. On that video game you was playing. I know I'm blind. Bloody vermin! A balding man with a hard, wrinkled face, the texture of old leather, stands leaning against the wall of the farmhouse. He's thoughtfully. Some crazy shit's happening, it's true. Chewing on a straw as he dejectedly surveys the muddy chaos that was once his well-kept farm. The man mutters something under his breath and spits as a group of refugees pass. As he notices you lingering, he fixes you with a bitter frown. What do you want? More leeches come to bleed me? Is this your farm? He scoffs. If you can still call it that, it's ruined. All my crops are trampled and my goats are gone. We're gonna starve next year thanks to this catastrophe. You were like Nightly saying, I watched it later. It's fine. I only missed like an hour. I was tired. I'm sorry to hear that. He scoffs and turns his back to you. Wait, I have some questions. The man's eyes narrow and you can see his jaw muscles tensing. Never mind. Fine, man. Whatever. Oh, my poor boy. Ooh, baked crab. Yeah. What's this? Ooh, ring of stealth. Gimme. Yeah. We should take a nap. Oh, actually, we'll check on this lady. Too much on my mind right now. All right. I was gonna help you, but you know. What if... Let's see, +2... +5. Entertain us. Yes. Dance for us, apparently. Okay, now we gotta eat more because we got more people. It makes sense, but I'm not happy about it. 1 ration, 1 arrow, 1 ration. Experience. Oh, you failed to entertain us, Drenna. Drenna. I need to cure this disease. I should have done this before we rested, but whatever. It's done now. Huh? The stench of disease and moans of the dying lie thick in the air of the makeshift infirmary. An aging cleric shuffles back and forth as he tries his best he can to tend to the patients. He exchanges a worried glance with Drenna. Ooh. That is a door. Okay. No. It's got the best crafting. I kind of forget to look at that. Louise, our crafter. Raft. Huh? Raft. All right, cool. Do I have to equip potion? Doesn't look like it. Okay. All right, what does a stable look like? The child is ragged and muddy and crying in great big sobs. As you approach, she wipes her nose and looks up at you, her eyes widening somewhat at the sight of Roland. I'd prefer we just got on with our work, Roland grunts. What's wrong? I can't find Frogger. I just had him, and I was playing, and now he's gone, and all alone somewhere. Who's Frogger? Frogger, small and green and fluffy, and he's my best friend, and now I've lost him. The girl looks truly heartbroken. Is this the reptile rascal? Give her the stuffed animal. Frogger! The girl snatches the stuffed animal from you and showers it with hugs and kisses. She then turns towards you, but instead of giving you a hug, she dashes past you and throws her arms around Roland's waist. The old warrior looks startled at the sudden show of affection. All right, girl, you've had your frog back. There's proper work to be done now. The girl steps back. Frogger says thank you. The brother of Frogger, yeah. Glad to help. Despite the squalor surrounding the girl, she's now smiling from ear to ear. Frogger is glad to be back. Hey, do you want to play a game? All right. It's a rhyme. All the kids in my street play it, or at least we used to, I guess. She hesitates for a moment before proceeding with renewed vigor. The movements are left, both right, both skip. Let's try them first, and then we can add the words. Left, both right, both skip. You and Marcia face each other, and you can help but feel a little out of place as you engage in the clapping game with the small girl. Left, both. I forgot. Right, skip. No! Left, both right, both skip. I was so close, little girl. Let me try again. Left, both right, both skip. You did it! Now let's add in the words. Let's say them, just say them after me. You and Marcia proceed to repeat the pattern. This time the girl begins to recite a rhyme. Beware, don't dare to sleep. It brings you dreams of ebb and flow, of churning seas and dreadful deep, and waves that lay the mountains low. Little girl, that's creepy. Oh, it's not over. But fear the mother most of all. Awake before you hear her bell. 1,000 young will hear her call, and that was how the giants fell. Oh boy. Trina cuts in with a surprisingly harsh tone. Girl, where did you learn such superstitious bilge? Thank you, Trina. Marshall looks up at Trina with a startled look. All the children are doing it. I thought. Trina's face softened slightly. I don't think it is fitting, my girl. Certainly not now. Knightley, let's just be on our way. Okay. Okay, I still don't know what a stable is, apparently, because she said the dude by the wait. Got work for me. Hello? Oh, he looks so sad. The man before you has the look of a high-ranking imperial bureaucrat. However, there is little pomp left in him now. His robes are ragged, his cheeks hollowed, his spectacles cracked. He mumbles to himself as he despondently pores over stacks of papers and maps. Clear your throat. He looks up at you with a start. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. I'm happy to be streaming. But I'm physically not the best. What's this then? More mouths to feed? Or by some miracle do you come laden with supplies, medicine, and men-at-arms? Drina gives the man a strict look. Marcus, we're in no position to turn allies away. Common courtesy will go a long way. Drina, that rhymed. Say nothing. The man sighs and sinks further back in his seat. Forgive me, I'm not myself. The world seems to be coming undone, and I'm left holding the pieces. He wipes his balding head with a piece of cloth. Marcus Stonehold, at your service, Chamberlain to the most glorious office of the governor of Idra. Makes a sharp bow, his words dripping sarcasm. How may I be of assistance? I'm trying to get to Horan. Go there if you will, but entering Horan may indeed prove a tall order. The township's been overrun by madmen. Hundreds lie dead in the street, and those who remain cling to life on this barren plot of farmland. As for the city gates, they have been sealed, and our attackers have left us with no way back into the city. But what happened? It started some days ago. I was awoken in the middle of the night by the governor's guards. They told me we were under attack and that packs of crazed brigands were already roaming the streets, spilling blood by the riverful. I never saw such chaos before. The dead lay strewn in the streets, and we had to sneak from corner to corner just to get away with our lives. By some stroke of luck, we came upon Drina and a handful of other guards and managed to make our way to the gate with what survivors we could find. We set up this camp whilst we... well, frankly, I don't know. All I can do is try to keep us alive till tomorrow. What can I do to help? He lets out a sigh. Oh, where to start? This camp is a disaster. There's no medicine for the sick and wounded, while madmen and beasts bay for our blood at the gates. The haggard man wipes his brow. Go on. The people are starving around us. Already the very young and the very old have begun to pass, and soon none of us will have the strength to fight should the reavers come for us. In other words, we need food and we need it fast. Talk to Fratzo. He's serving as our cook and quartermaster, and he might know where to start. You'll find him just outside this barn. And you mentioned a disease outbreak? Indeed, disease is spreading in camp. Hierophant Drawl has set up a makeshift infirmary in the main house, but so far he's had little luck in combating the infection. Help him, and you will have helped us all. I'll do my best. Marcus sighs deeply. If there's nothing else, my migraine needs tending to, amongst other things. The Chamberlain gestures to the piles of papers surrounding him. Wait, I have some questions first. Nope, never mind. Enjoy your paperwork. A man with leather skin covered in sailor's tattoos approaches you. Greetings, milady. Name's Donovan. Dono for short. And I'm looking for someone a lot like you. For what? Well, begging your pardon, but you look less covered in shit than the rest of this lot, and able to carry a blade, my lady. I serve on the vessel Weather Maiden, and I'm here on the orders of my first mate, Zara. I'll see what I can do. Better you talk to her yourself. We're holed up in a large sea cave west of here while the Maiden is undergoing repairs. Zara will be waiting for you there. Here, I'll show you on your map Donut indicates the position 66 by 91 on your map of the Outer Isles. I must ask you do not delay. Donut offers a clumsy bow before making his way out of camp, heading northwest. Oh no, your family has the flu. I'm sorry, Lola. It's no good. You approach a haggard-looking man wearing a threadbare cook's apron. I don't know what you heard, but there's no food here for you, or anyone, he growls. Complain to the Chamberlain if you want, just leave me alone. The Chamberlain said you needed help. The cook's eyes meet yours for the first time. Oh, I see the hydrate. I'm sorry. Let me do that. It looks like an hour ago Juan asked me to hydrate too, and I don't think I did that. Double hydrate. Honestly, the situation is beyond dire. People are starving by the day and we have no supplies. The old and the sick and the young, they'll all be dying off at this rate. Got any ideas? Well, none of us have the strength or courage left to venture out of sight of the camp to hunt and forage. The cook looks you up and down, but you look capable enough. You could go beyond the walls and look for something more substantial. These people can't live on vegetable broth alone. They need meat and fat. Especially if there's fighting to be had. Any idea where I should look? Excuse me. Hiccups, yawns, in combo for some reason? I do indeed. Franco leans in. Old Jacob owns this farm. It might not seem like much to a mainlander, but here in Idra, this farm here is large enough. You see, Jacob and his family had a large flock of goats when the calamities started. Right over there in the enclosure behind us. Go on. Now, the old man told the Chamberlain that the beasts bolted when the calamities started, that it drove them all insane, and they scattered into the hills. Well, that may be rightly so, but I have my suspicions. You're saying he hid the animals away? Look, I can't say I blame the man. Us refugees have made a mess of his farm, and if we find hands on those animals, we'll surely fall upon them like locusts. It would ruin him, and truly it would be a shame if the man lost his livelihood. But better that than having to see children starve. Now you best get going. I see people have started eyeing the rats. I'll see what I can do. All right. Yeah, here's where they probably were. Look at all these goodies, though. You guys don't need goat meat. You've got potatoes. A fresh grave with a simple marker made of sticks. No name can be found upon it. That guy's sighing. Look at all these goody. Oh. I see. Poison. Get out of here. Dead. Ba-da-bum, bum-bum. Ba-ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-dum. I started this game during the marathon, the weekathon, and I'm just now getting back to it. It's been out for a while though, because it was on my wish list for a long time. I really don't know why they need meat when they've got all this goodies around here. Why would you start eating rats when you have all these good plants everywhere? Thinking, did I miss a retro game? Yeah, it's like retro inspired, but not actually retro. All right, so let's see here. We found one lost sailor. We still need oil. We need to find the goats or an alternate solution. Also, we can find an alternate solution. Interesting. What's the alternate solution? I wonder. Is it the fact that there's just a bajillion plants everywhere? Because about your animals. What happened to them? Dead. They must be. I ran off into the forest when the sky fell and nothing survives in the Emperor's forsaken place for long. Shoot. I see. Leave. Okay, I'm gonna talk to him with... Okay. Or I'm gonna walk that way awkwardly. About your animals. What happened to them? Okay. Are you lying to me? Oh, I can't... Oh. Telling you the truth. About your animals. What happened? Diplomacy. So I can't talk to him. Well, if I had known that, I would have just focused diplomacy on my character. All right, tell me the truth. I'll be forced to make you. Okay, I'm not good enough at anything to figure out any information. Understood. I wasn't even trying to talk to you, man. Okay. A wardrobe. So, I wish I knew Let's see. If I go talk to that guy, maybe I can just be like, hey, got a ton of not goats. Likewise. Okay. Do you find anything you can put in folks' bellies? I found supplies. Why the maidens tell me it's so. Don't wave food in front of them starving. Where did you find it? Never mind. I mean, I have food on me is the thing. Fish stew. Did I get any other recipes? Baked crab. Okay, I wasn't trying to talk to you. The woman looks tired and sad as she wanders around the farmhouse aimlessly. My poor boy, she mutters under her breath. What's wrong with your boy? Poor Aiden's stuck outside in the rain and fog. Jacob won't let him come home, not as long as. The woman looks at you apprehensively for a bit. Not as long as these people are on our land. Aiden has to keep the goats safe up in the hidden glen. I could go check on him? She wipes a tear of relief. Thank you so much. Go to the old goat enclosure east of our house and find the hole in the fence to the north. Okay, if you look carefully, you'll find some tracks. Follow them and they should take you right to the glen. And please don't tell Jacob I've talked to you. He only cares for the animals and he has a horrible temper. I see what I can do. I'm gonna try to not give up their goats. Because I think these people are being kind of greedy, to be honest. They're already on someone else's land and dealing with their like hospitality and everything. And there's plenty of food. They just want meat. But like there's plenty of food. They're not starving. They don't need to starve, I guess is really my point. Dozens of cloven hooves have churned a path through the mud, heading north into the foothills beyond that camp. Examine the tracks more closely. Looking closer, you can clearly make out a set of human footprints as well. It seems clear that these animals were herded out of the enclosure. Alright. Let's go into the glen. Trekking a few hours into the mountainous highlands of Idra's northwestern region, you find yourself standing at the mouth of a narrow valley nestled between tall mountains. The tracks do not lie. There are goats nearby. Okay. Here. A hidden glen nestled between two mountains. Had you not known to look for it, you would have easily missed it. You shield your face from the cold winds and icy drizzle as you survey the area. In the secluded valley that lies ahead, you spot the unmistakable, shaggy white forms of a flock of goats. You're just about to make your way towards them when a strange, undulating howl echoes through the small valley. There's more than goats in this area. Maybe we can bring them wolf meat or something. Bum, 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 bum. Surely they're like on the cliffs or something. Or in the hills. Let's talk to the boy. Huddled inside a hollow mountain crevice is a young man surrounded by half a dozen goats. He is shivering violently beneath a worn blanket, his gaunt face pale in the dim light. The goats look no healthier. Who goes there? Keep away, I've got nothing for you. You're Jacob's boy, I presume. The shepherd eyes you suspiciously. I might be. Did he... Before he can finish, an inhuman shriek once again cuts through the mountains. The boy freezes in terror. What was that? He clings to his blanket with trembling fingers. I don't know. Nothing on Idris should be able to make a sound like that. Whatever it is ain't human. I've never seen him. Every night the mist rolls in and then shapes appear just outside the circle of my fire, and then I can feel him. The boy starts to sob. I know they're there, but no matter how terrified I am, I can't stay awake. I always fall asleep, and when I wake up the next morning, the boy drops his head into his trembling hands. I've never seen him do it, but every morning there are fresh marks on my goats, on me. They're feeding on us. I know they are. The goats suddenly get to their feet, bleating nervously. Their gazes are fixed on something beyond the gray sea mist that constantly blinks Idra. The boy shivers from cold and exhaustion. What now? Why haven't you just left? My Dar would kill me. He sent me up here to keep the goats safe, and I'm not leaving until he permits it. The lad's eyes water up. The boy shivers from cold and exhaustion. What now? About the animals. The pale-faced youth looks at you with desperation. What about them? Never mind, I have some questions. I need to go. Okay. Okay, I want to deal with what's hunting them. Because if I bring these to camp, people are going to kill them and eat them. For sure. Surely it's... Okay. I think we need to be here at night, based on what he said. There we go. Foul creatures swarm from holes in the ground. Parlay? We're gonna attack. I guess. Oh god, that's so many. What the hell? It's not good. Okay. Alright. Good. Let's start with spitting acid at me. Rude. Good parlay is parsley. Well, he killed one. That's gonna be a problem. Let's not do that. Pretty sure this only works on enemies, so... Yeah, okay, good. Ah! Stop it. Good. Crit. Okay. Ba-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-dum. Jeez. Miss. Roland coming in with the big swings, though. Boy. We live another day. Okay, so presumably the boy looks even paler than he did last time you saw him. I don't know how much longer we can take it. We need to talk? We need to go. How do I help you? How do I help you? I want to hunt whatever's hunting you. Ew. A huge sea cave created by eons of sea's relentless attack on the rock gapes in the cliffs ahead. If you take great care, a narrow trail allows you to enter it. Okay. Hi. Can't wait to set sail. Good for y'all. Good for y'all. Potion of electric resistance, eh? Wares to trade? Right then, fresh swab monkeys I see. Ha! Just pulling your leg, I'm Anto, quartermaster of this here fine ship. You looking for something? I might have a few odds and ends to sell now that we're stuck here. Perhaps I was wondering. Yes, out with it. You seem to have a lot of food supplies. Aye, we were headed for the mainland, fully laden when we became stranded here. I have crates and crates of food, but I risk having it rot on me if we don't get it out of here soon. He gestures to a large pile of crates nearby. There's a famine crisis brewing in the refugee camp. The quartermaster strokes his chin thoughtfully. Look, I'd be happy to help if I could, but this here cargo is not mine to give. We carry it. We don't own it. At the very least, you'd have to pay me for it. I'd say 500 gold pieces would get you enough to feed your people for weeks. That's a lot of money. That might be so, but it really is the best I can do for you. Fine, I'll pay. Good here. So you have the 500 gold. I have 505 gold. Yeah, here you go for the goats. Wonderful. Tell you what, since I feel bad for taking your gold, I'll have some of my boyos help you lug the supplies back to camp. In fact, you go ahead and return to the refugees with the good news. By the time you get there, the food will be right behind you. The quartermaster begins organizing a work party. You should return to Franco with the good news. Let's talk. Show me your sale. You're gonna buy my shit because you made me broke. Okay, I can get slightly more by using her. I don't like how this works because it's not telling me. Oh boy, what is this? What auto vendor? Oh, okay, I panicked. Okay, I think these are... That's trinkets? Are trinkets... Okay. Food. Okay. We have 82 gold. We're still poor. But item can't be traded. That's just my gold. Well, we're just poor now. It's probably fine. Wait, I did not mean to do it. Zero gold for that, huh? Zero. Dang, it's rough out here. Okay. Why? Why does this menu keep opening? Oh my god. It's like a cheat menu. I don't want to cheat. Driving me crazy. A tall, muscular woman, beautiful but for a scar across the cheek, stands looking over papers whilst apparently counting under her breath. Her flamboyant outfit marks her as not only as a southerner, but likely also an officer. Ah, I see sellswords have come to answer the maiden's plea. She grins, revealing a golden tooth. Her smile, however, does not quite reach her eyes. We met your man Dono in the refugee camp. I am Zara, first mate of the illustrious Weather Maiden. She gestures grandly to the anchored ship. As she proceeds, a shadow falls over her face. We were on our way to the mainland when we encountered something ancient. We lost many a good man, and the ship was gravely damaged. However, by the grace of the blind and our captain's good fortune, we outran the beast and made it to the shallows. It did not pursue us there, and we suspect it will not stray too far from deeper waters. Thankfully, we were close to the sea cave, and we've been holed up here since. The behemoth. It sunk our ship as well as we attempted to land. Behemoth indeed. What a strange fate that we should both be survivors of something so deadly. In our case, we made as good an escape as we can, but be had against such a horror. The maiden is fast, but more so. Our captain, Iago Jandroma, is the finest captain to sail these waters, be their sails black or white. And where is your captain now? That is where I hope you might be of assistance. While we await repairs, our cargo is rotting in our holds. The captain decided to venture into Horan and seek out the Rat Queen and her black market in a bid to offload what he could. I advised him against it as the Queen is cruel and fickle. Black market? As you may have surmised, our operation is less than sanctioned by the Empire. We must ply our trade in the shadows, and we deal with those we can, I suppose. In any case, you no doubt know as well as I what has befallen this island. Horn is overrun by madmen, and I fear that the captain was still inside its walls when the city fell. In any case, we have not seen him for days, and I fear the worst. A slight hint of desperation creeps into her voice. And now you want me to look for him? Indeed. If you can make it inside the walls, you would be doing a favor to the finest captain in the Outer Isles if you could venture to rescue him. Surely that must be worth something. I'll keep an eye out for him. That is all I ask. I would begin search at the Rat Queen's court. I've never seen it myself, but I hear it lies deep in the sewers under the city. Just be careful and trust no one, least of all the Rat Queen. Zara spits in contempt. I have some questions first. Yes. Never mind. Okay, bye. Oops. So dark in here, guys. It's so dark. Well, that wasn't the solution to the goat problem, but I think it also kind of was the solution to the goat problem. So how do I get back to... okay. Sneak. Uh-oh. No sneak for me. I thought this was about boiling water. Nope. Does involve water though. Welcome in, Minnie. Very good, very good. Let's do a little healing. Oh, I see. Stop missing. It's not cool. There we go. Good job, team. Get the heck out of here. So how do I get back to where I was? Was it down here? Oh yes, this is it. Okay, enter. All right. I found supplies. By the maidens, tell me it is so. Don't wave food in front of the starving. Where did you find it? I purchased supplies from smugglers. With impeccable timing, the work party of sailors arrives carrying the crates of supplies. Ratso slaps his meaty palms together. I knew you could do it, Knightley. You've saved a lot of lives today, not to mention what people would have done to Jacob if it turned out he had been hiding livestock from them. In any case, we have food now to last us a while, and it is all thanks to you. Okay, let's, what's eating you? Okay, ask about Imbla. The name rings a bell. Yes, I remember the girl. She arrived at my inn a few weeks ago, booked a room for 2 weeks, and paid up front. She was polite, kept to herself mostly, far as I could tell. She was making trips towards the northern coastline. She never gave up any hints as to why, though. The room was still in her name when the doom came, but I remember thinking I hadn't seen her for days beforehand. I wager she was either already dead or safely on one of her excursions the night everything ended. Hi, Juan. If you're looking for her and have a death wish, she was staying in the Sunset Suite on the 2nd floor. My inn, the Haven, was just off the main square. Thank you. Okay, good. I want to ask you some questions. How do you feel about the camp? Okay, we already did all this. Never mind. Let's talk to the... Really? I helped you? Whatever. Let's do... some of the resting, please. 1 arrow, didn't find food. Ah, she finally entertained us. Thank goodness. We're motivated. Success. Ah, okay, we have to deal with the outbreak. Okay. Oh, I'm still gonna call for today though because I'm beat, y'all. I'll do all the level ups and stuff next time. Oh, tired of getting sick. Wears me out. It's a nice game though. I like the retro vibes we got going on. Yeah, so I said this last time, but I will say it every time so that everybody knows. Thursday is the big day, so we got Path of Exile live stream that I will be watching live here. The new Katamari game comes out on the same day, so we'll be doing that. And then Friday, of course, will be Farming Friday. And we're very, very close to the fishing DLC coming out for Farming Sim, so all that and more. Boo-da-boo, thanks for being here, Lola. What time for PoE show? Good question. Let me go check. Let's see. 12 p.m. PDT. I don't know what time that is for me, but 12 p.m. PDT. That is 3 p.m. So pretty much perfect. Because I will probably just start a little bit before, and then we'll watch it, and then we'll play Katamari. And more. That's right. Since I'm beat, we're just gonna raid Alveus. Go raid the animals. They had big news recently. They're expanding. They are going to start raising endangered species for release into the wilds. So they're doing good stuff still. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.